I definitely dodged a bullet with this tree. It was rotten literally to its core. Anyway, we finally got the tree cut down. I had people asking me updates on the property and the house. So it's been a little hard to do some updates. Up until just recently, we were still going through record rains and floods. Everything's all nice and muddy. For the last few days, we've actually been getting some sun, and we actually have several days without rain coming where I could actually get some stuff done for once. I was finally able to hire someone out to get this done, and it was a lot cheaper than the original quotes. Originally, somebody was quoting me $2,500 to cut this down and clean it up, and I ended up finding somebody that would come out and do it by hour. And it ended up costing me just a little over $1,000 for this tree and another tree. And they chipped up all the limbs for me as well. I just have to deal with all the logs. As you can see, this tree is pretty hollowed out. It was rotten and falling apart. I was on borrowed time. It was just a matter of a storm. It was just a matter of the right storm to bring this tree down. And apparently these western red cedars are notorious for rotting like this and coming down after a little while. According to AI, this tree is probably between 100 and 150 years old. And it's hard to really know for sure just because the core of it is gone. I cut out this section here just to give a good idea of what it looks like. And I didn't finish cleaning it out, but it's rotten all the way down to the ground pretty much. This whole tree was in sections and just rotting away. Now over here is where we laid all the logs, and I'm going to show you just how it was splitting and rotting several feet up the tree. So this was a really large log section. You can see that it is split into chunks, and it was just splitting, just being moved. It was just, now with this one, you can see that these logs are not as bad, especially this one here, but you can see where it was starting to rot and split too. And I got another log back there. But what I'm thinking about doing is making some benches and stuff out of these logs. Now that the tree is gone, this makes a huge difference. You can see where I started to dig into this hill too, but I stopped until the tree was gone. I will be working on this stuff here pretty soon in the next couple of weeks and just getting it ready for turnaround and more parking. Now, since the last video, I did do this section here with gravel, added a little bit of parking, plus a flatter area to work on and do our fire pits and stuff. Now, I still got a lot of work to do up here. I know last time I showed it even worse. I'm going to work on getting it smoothed out a bit and cleaned up. And I got to get some bricks and stuff for a wall, and then we'll redo the gravel and stuff around it too. And then I do have a few rose bushes. I'm going to pick up a few more tomorrow. I did get the other flower beds partly done. We just got to get a border and a little bit more mulch on them. Now, I attempted to work on the backside of the property, but the mud was so bad, it wasn't ready for it. You can see that it's still pretty messed up back here. I got a lot of work to do, but this ground is finally getting hard and starting to get dried out. I shared before I had to do some trenches and diversions of water. I'll show you how bad the water was flowing down, and it was like rivers flowing and everything, and I had to divert it pretty much around and out into the trees. Part of my plan is going to be doing terraces this summer and having it where I have some flat sections all the way down, and I'll do some gardens all the way up the terrace. Along with getting some French drains, I'll rebuild the soil around the septic stuff and get that leveled out. So it's definitely going to be a lot of work, but we'll get there slowly. I was also trying to get some quotes on someone coming in and just clearing everything here just because I have so many down trees and stumps and stuff. Now I got to get a lot of this stuff repotted, but I do have some different things started. I have some plum trees, and I do have my apple rootstocks and a blueberry bush, or a couple of them, and some more apple rootstocks over there. But the plum trees are starting to look good. They're budding up. They're nice and healthy. I do have some garden starts in a little greenhouse inside. I also have my little apple seedlings. I might have mentioned in a previous video, I plan to do a bunch of apple trees. I'm going to try to come up with my own variety, which is why I also got all those root stocks. But that's going to take a little bit of time for me to get that started. I kind of got the root stocks a little early, so I think I'm going to grow the root stocks for a year, and then the seedlings I will graft on next year. Now this week I need to do my first oil change with the tractor. I don't know if anybody's interested in seeing that, but maybe I'll do a quick video on just how it's done and everything for anybody that has one of these John Deeres and you're curious about your first oil change. And of course I got to do oil changes on my riding mower, my brush mower, and pretty much everything within the next couple of weeks. I'm also juggling work, kids, girlfriend, so it's been very, very busy lately. The weather did not help. But now that it's clear, I want to catch up on some other things and get out here within the next couple of weeks and just start knocking out a lot of this stuff before the next rain season comes. Now, for those who are not aware, who have wondered, I do live in Western Washington on the coastal region, and I live in a pretty much a temperate rainforest, so we do get a ton of rain. We can get anywhere between 100 and 150 inches in this hillside area, and last year we got a lot of record rain. Now, the other thing is that the temperatures are a lot more mild here. I'll give you a quick screenshot of like our average temperatures throughout the year. And you can see that they're pretty low. Like during the summer, we're still fairly low. I would say last year we were closer to 70s. I'd say we were upper 60s, low 70s the majority of the summer, which is beautiful. It's nice, but it is harder to grow certain things too, especially since we have a small, short growing season here. Overall, that's pretty much the update of the property. Kind of a short video. I just had a lot of people asking where the updates are, what's going on, what are the plans and everything. So I thought I would just do a really quick video sharing that and what I've kind of done recently in between the previous videos. I've shared a couple product videos. I do have some other products that I need to do, like some tillers and stuff. And I also just ordered a new 8-inch chipper from MechMax a couple nights ago. So I'm looking forward to getting that within the next couple of weeks and really tackling a lot of these trees and brush piles that I have. It's going to do a heck of a lot faster and a heck of a lot more work than that little green one I shared in the past, which is still a good one, but I would rate that more of like a regular residential chipper, and I need something much more robust here. But I'll do some updates with the chipper as well. I'll show like the assembly of it, and I'll show actually using it, because I will be using it for a lot of hours this summer for sure. Now, I'm definitely not going to have the gardens that I wanted this year. I will get them started soon, and it'll be a little bit smaller, and then we'll just grow it bigger and bigger each year as I have more time to get more things developed, cleared out, and built. So we got a lot going on. But for anybody who's interested in anything that I've talked about or anything that I'm going to show here in the future, I would always appreciate a follow. Anyway, until the next video, hopefully I'll have that chipper here within the next couple weeks. I also have a tiller and stuff I'll be doing this week. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.